Welcome to the Gatorade Postgame Report. The Suns go on a late fourth quarter run, 14-0 over the Timberwolves. T.J. Warren finished with 35. Devin Booker finished with 35. Devin finds Marquise Chris a critical three.
Bam!
He also had 5 swats in this game.
Oh, man.
Suns win it, 118, 110. Best game, best win of the season, according to Devin Booker and Tom Chambers.
Absolutely. You know, it seemed like they had a bunch of steals. They only had 4, but boy, they were timely, weren't
Tyler
they?
Eulis active hands as a starting point guard.
Well, yeah, he should be. He's down there where people are trying to dribble the basketball, take it, go, run, dunk. Good stuff.
You just hope there's a carryover effect, right?
Absolutely
with this
will
game.
be.
And there
How
should
can there
be.
not be?
Yeah.
How can there not be? They've learned what they need to do to win basketball games, and they need to have a carryover effect. You know, you're going to have some games where you don't come out and start well or bad third quarters or whatever, but I expect them to be much better from here on.
Suns outscored the Wolves 33-22 in that fourth quarter. We hear from Chris and the coach.
Yeah, I think, you know, he's such a gifted player. We're just trying to create different ways for him to have the ball, and we know he's good enough to make plays for other people. He's good enough to score. So, you know, I think the biggest thing that we've been preaching has been, you know, how well he defends. And, you know, again, tough matchup for him tonight, and I thought he did a real good job. I think he's been buying in at the defensive end, and I don't think he's had a couple of games where he wasn't quite as good, but tonight he was right back on track, and that's how we go. He leads us at both ends of the floor.
Coach talked about not necessarily counting the wins and losses, but the amount of effort that this team puts in and brings night in and night out. What did you see from your team tonight?
Well, I mean, first he told us before the game that this is one of those games we want to come in and check off the list that we at least outworked them. And, you know, we had stints in the game where we were getting outworked. But I think ultimately we worked harder than them. And, you know, we just came out with the victory because we locked in and we played together. And, you know, they're a great team. And I think that this is a big win for us.
Excellent performance from Chris, and Jay Triano was talking about the complete game from Devin Booker, who did a solid job defensively on Jimmy Butler.
Absolutely did. And, you know, you're right there. All the things you need to be hearing out of these guys that are coming from the coach staff. We've got to be locked in. We've got to be engaged. We've got to check that box where we played harder than the other team. So they're getting these things. They're figuring these things, and it's translating on the basketball court right now.
Good stuff, Tom Chambers. Victory for the Suns over the Wolves. Next
I like it.
Lonzo Ball and the Lakers on Monday, and Lonzo coming off a triple-double against the Bucks, becoming the youngest player in NBA history to trip out. See everybody Monday night. Suns and Lakers on Fox Sports Arizona. Thanks for joining us for the Gatorade Postgame Report.